All right. Obviously, it's a really important game, but as they all are in February, tomorrow against the Central Florida team. When you watch them on tape, they're really good. They're really good defensively, and we're going to have our work cut out for us in terms of our execution against their very hard-nosed, tough defense. BJ is one of the better guards in our league. I think AJ's playing his best in his whole career. So Davis, super challenge for us in terms of where the standings are. We know what this game means. It's we only play them once, and they're right there with us in terms of the league standings and trying to get a bye. So we know, the importance of the game, but it's an exciting time for us.
Rick, I remember when you got hired, you said that you were going to be recruiting players you thought could
Mm.
compete in this league. When you're
Mm-hmm.
sitting in fourth place, and these are all your guys, it's like
Mm-hmm.
kind of showing,
Yeah, I appreciate that, Kelly. Obviously, we're proud of what we've been able to do here. We had a tough deal in the first 2 years. We could not recruit, and then we had to have you lose 9 guys, and I'm really encouraged that we were able to get it turned that quickly because we were picked 8th. So and I do think that's understandable because we had so many guys return to replace really good players. And we're pleased, and I think we've got guys that are, hopefully at the end of the year they can get some recognition. I think obviously Junior's had a tremendous year, but I think Sterling Taplin his numbers are terrific, and I knock on wood because those 2 guys in particular, but I'm really proud of all these guys, and I think when you look at our team now, the way we're playing, we're getting production from a lot of guys. We're not that team that need a certain guy to have 25. It's a number of guys that can have a big night for us, and I think that's neat. The neat thing about this team.
When you come off 2 wins like last week, just describe what's the good feeling like for your guys right now?
Confidence is a big part of success, and I think our guys. I said this to them after the South Florida game. I told them, watching them on tape, that look we had in the second half looked like a very confident team. We played with the poise and composure and the swag you got to have in February to win games. And I'm sure we got a little boost from going on the road, winning at UConn. But you're hoping you can build on it. Across the country, so many times you see teams come off a great win like the UConn win on the road, and you have a little bit of a letdown. Our team didn't. I think it kind of encouraged our guys a little bit, give them a little bit more boost, their confidence, whatever. So hopefully we can continue to build on it because we got a tough road ahead of us. Tomorrow night's game, I think it's going to be. It's going to be a battle, a real battle. I have a lot of respect watching the Central Florida team on tape. It's hard when you play a team once and at the end of the year, you haven't, and right now because you don't really have a great feel, but you're watching them on tape. I have a lot of respect for the kind of team we're going to play in here tomorrow night.
You mentioned the standings and how that ties in with this game. How do you talk to your guys about not, forcing it or pressing in that situation?
Well, you hear me say it. I haven't talked to them about the standings to our guys. I've only talked to our guys about. I think they know how good Central Florida is, I'm sure they're talking amongst themselves. That's impossible. Any coach there for them not to notice it and realize that, hey, we're in the top 4, we get a bye. I think they know that. I don't have to talk about that. I think we've talked about with our guys ever since February started. It's February. This best teams are playing their best in February to have a chance to play in postseason, and we want to strive towards that. I've used the cliche of the back 9, and that's kind of how I've handled it with our guys. And because that February started our last 9 games of the halfway point in the conference race. So we've really been really consistent with that, Jeff, in terms of talking to our guys only about. And I say this, and this may be is coach speak, but the next game on our schedule and how important it is because it's the next game on our schedule.
Big picture, though, how big would it be to get that bye as far as trying to fill that path to winning the conference and making it to March?
I don't know what the actual numbers are across the country of teams that win conference titles that don't have a first round bye. You know, having to win 4 games as opposed to 3. I will imagine it's better. Percentages are better if you don't have to win 3 games. So I think that's what it is about. You know, you increase your chances of winning a conference championship if you get a first round bye.
You say that the best teams are playing their best in February. Last year, it was now that you kind of hit that skid and finished the season on a low. You're kind of doing the opposite this year. So what's the difference?
Well, we started 3-0, then we had the lull in the middle. I do think we are older. Number one, I think that's important. You know, we had so many new guys last year. It was such a new, you know, learning how to win, learning how to finish games. You know, so we're older. But I think the other thing too, you're only as good as your seniors. I really think our senior class is good, and Junior, Jalil, and Corey. They're playing pretty good. I mean, when your seniors are playing good, I think you got a chance too. So I think those 2 things, and I think we're in better shape. But a lot of it has to do with we're older. I think we've experienced some things, and we're learning, or we have learned from our experiences.